Here we go, guys. Alan Wake 2, Part 1. Let's do this. Oh, wait. Enable tutorials. Control graphics. Where's the audio? Subtitles. Okay. There are subtitles. Okay. Here we go. Dodging away from a Taken Slasher's charge attack at the last moment will result in the enemy stumbling momentarily, incapacitating it. Okay? Use a hand flare to escape the enemy's grapple unharmed.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Holy hell. What's this?
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Holy smokes. Why is he naked? Okay. Graphics are great. Okay. Can I run? No, I can't.
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Hey! Help! What the hell? What's that sound? The forest. This forest is creepy. Oh shit. Come on, man. I'm hearing voices. What the fuck? I'm hearing voices. Whoa! Whoa! What the freak was that? Stay calm. Keep calm. Why I keep hearing this voice? Am I still good? You can sprint by toggling left shift. Okay. Time to sprint. Time to get out of here. Someone behind us? Nope. We're good. We're still hearing voices. Oh! Don't kill me. There are dark creatures here. Dark Takens. Run, 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 run. There's a light. Oh! 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 Oh!
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Run, run. Alan Wake 2. Pretty good part at the start of the game.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid.
Snarky kid.
Where she gets that from?
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Cauldron Lake again. My
I
God.
was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. Cauldron Lake Shore. Rental cabins, parking lot, general stores, witch huts. Cauldron Lake campgrounds.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit. Hey, over here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge here.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Full agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yep. I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Any witnesses to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? Don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's take a look at the body.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Let's go. Meet Deputy Thornton at the general store.
Crime scene. There's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mine place. Tab case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Whoa, this is nice.
The Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts
Okay.
board.
Case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Excuse me. You can use WASD to move around. You can use zoom. Okay. Okay, you're now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Killer profile. Talk to someone. Okay. Victim reported missing. 2010, discovered in 2012. Buried in shallow grave. All victims reported missing in 2010, no other commonalities. Murder methods: bruising in the wrist, deep gash in the chest, heart missing, all bodies experience bleeding. Kill profile: postmortem tattooing of the body, chest trauma. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head
Visiting
down the hill to the crime scene.
visiting the mine place does not pause? Oh, okay. Alright.
Headache. There's too much sky.
Let's run.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
The hell did I just did? Oh, okay. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Let's go. FBI.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I did not want to swap. No, still not getting it. Try explain. Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
Yes, sir.
Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Dang.
Now this is the scene of the crime.
Investigate the crime scene.
Table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlock your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the mine place.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Press. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the case board in your goals. Find evidence. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Dang.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Control. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Charm slots let you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slot. Okay.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display?
Alright, let's go to the case board. Hey, there's definitely a killer.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Multiple assailant present. Massive scene, crime of passion, premeditated.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
You knew the victim?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Icons in the bottom left corner indicate the critical content is available in the mine place. So he's been missing since the
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Let's go to the mine place again. The victim. Casey Nightingale went out to Devon. FBI fired him. Thornton. Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Victim ID Robert Nightingale, former FBI agent, mental state questionable at the time of disappearance. Premeditated or spontaneous?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Who?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click.
Yep.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
All right, let's go back to the case board thing. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years? Where's this been?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
I know things get a little crazy around, but if you ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan's watching.
Movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, Just remember that Alan is watching over us. Oh, sorry. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. What the hell was that? Is there anything here? Nope.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Yep.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Hey.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Victim was one of their own, Robert Nightingale, gone missing for 13 years. It would end up hurting them.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript.
Manuscript.
Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us.
It's for us.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
All right. Nightingale?
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Let's go.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Let's go.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we
Yes.
the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Let's get the body back to town.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
Alright, take the car back to Bright
Let's get
Falls.
the car. Drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses.
Damn.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay. Enter.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
The stuff means something for us to find.
Nice. What's this?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'm done here. Let's go.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Bright
I
Falls.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yeah, I remember this town.
Lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Let's go.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Bright Falls, Washington. Hey, what's up?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Dear Fest.
Oh dear. You.
Hey.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Al.
Saga.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Excuse me. I was told that there were
Your
witnesses.
deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down.
Here we go again. I remember this.
Missing person case.
I remember this place, this diner from the first Alan Wake game.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
I'm scared. What's my objective again? Interview the witnesses at the diner.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how to...
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you at Cauldron Lake?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Oh, okay.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying.
What's that?
That's all.
What the hell was that? Cauldron Lake.
We're at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. The cult of the tree.
The cult of the tree.
What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Let's check out case board. Okay. I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even...
Oh, it's a rose.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
What?
That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Rose? This is where all began. Rifle's map?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Of course. This is the restroom. The restroom of the dead. Okay.
I can't force it open.
Employees only. Whoa. What the hell was that?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
How exactly do we know each other?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very